Hello and welcome to the Foilist TV. Today we're looking at our penultimate round of 32 bout from Rio, James Andrew Davis versus Mohamed Ayub Ferjani. You can find links to the bout commentary and to both fencers' Who's Who videos in the description. This bout has a lot of parallels with Cruz versus Santos. Both bouts feature a tall British fencer handily beating a shorter opponent from Northwest Africa. Although Ferjani fenced a bit better than Santos did, this bout never really felt close to me. Davis kind of walked all over him. Why is that? Well, mainly because Davis was incrementally better at everything. In every situation, Davis was just that little bit taller, that little bit too far away, or that little bit too fast. The single exception was Ferjani counterattacking into Davis's relaxed march. Davis tends to be even more relaxed and searchy than most people, probably because he's used to having plenty of space in front of him to work with. That's great in theory, but a lot of the time here, Ferjani was able to catch him before he even thought about finishing, and get one light with his counterattack. On pretty much every other action though, Ferjani just didn't have an answer. One large-scale strategic thing happened that I found really interesting. So towards the end of the first period, Davis really started to pull ahead. He made it to 12-3 and then 13-4 with 30 seconds left on the clock. At that point, the question arose of maybe trying to win the bout before the period ended. Why would he consider this? Well, on the one hand, he has a lot of momentum regarding the score, and he definitely wants to keep that going. If Ferjani gets to the 1-minute break, he'll have a chance to reset the momentum of the bout, and furthermore receive coaching and think about the tactics. But on the other hand, trying to force touches into a given time frame is a recipe for technical and tactical mistakes of all sorts. Davis is already far ahead, and he runs the risk of losing some of his lead by doing so. What would you do if you were in Davis's position? I'm curious. Davis decided to go for it, and it did not go well for him. 'Cause what happens if you try to win immediately but fail to do so? Well, you get all the negatives of both choices. Ferjani was able to not only survive the period, but also score twice more when Davis rushed, getting to 14-6 and breaking Davis's momentum. And then he got the 1-minute break that Davis had tried to deny him anyway. So when the second period began, Ferjani had nothing to lose and everything to gain, and he looked super relaxed and focused. Davis won anyway, 15-7. But I think that if he had just fenced normally towards the end of that first period, his victory would have been a bit cleaner, and he might even have won in the first period anyway, instead of letting Ferjani sneak in a few more touches. I know this is nitpicky. Davis got away scot-free because the bout was practically over by then. But at the Olympics, details like this can mean everything. This is how upsets and comebacks can happen. We'll see how Davis performs in his round of 16 bout against Timur Safin. Thank you very much for watching, and feel free to discuss this bout in the comments or come chat with me on Discord. Next up will be our final round of 32 bout, Daniele Garazzo versus Tarek Ayad. We're now officially halfway to the finals, so stay sharp.